Bro, this man got it. Oh my god. Okay? It's his, bruh. It's his suit. It's not right there. It's his suit. He lied to y'all. Oh my god. I'm not gonna let this man walk away. This man's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. It's in his suit. He just don't want y'all to know. Oh my god. This man is walking around with a shank. That is crazy. Oh my god. Somebody need to whoop his. He's such a bully. Where he at? Where he at? There you go. Look at him. Somebody need to whoop him. He's such a bully. Why are you going to everybody? Why are you going to everybody say taking that shit? Boy, somebody need to whoop him. Where they fighting? Oh, they fighting. Oh, they fighting. Oh, they fighting. Oh. Oh. They fighting. Oh, my God. 513, they are fighting in their cell, baby. You don't want to go there. I'm telling you, jail ain't fun, baby. Jail ain't fun, baby. But that is such a buddy. He really is a buddy. And look, this is Fortune County Jail. Girl, that's what karate was, girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This where you don't want to go, baby. It's too dangerous. I'm telling you.
It's sad. I don't know. I don't know what to say about them. I don't know. And then Shamar is an idiot. It's like, and the people that be right back around him, even more idiots. Because after he done dog y'all running right back to him. And that just show that y'all really need him. Because for him to say he had a whole talk with Fendi mom and he gonna be back working with her, that just shows that Fendi, you really need him. You really needed Shamar. Yeah, I don't know. Why LaShawn block you? He got the same clothes on. That just shows none of them gives a damn really about Shamar. They just only around Shamar to gain whatever they can gain from him. She's not gonna make him bad. They don't care that much. That's just me being real. They don't care that much, Pooh. They just don't. No, she not his real aunt. She's somebody that met him through her niece. Yes, I still talk to Karante. That's my brother. That's my brother, forever gonna be my brother. That's my brother, and he forever gonna be my brother. Me and Karante made a real bond. We made a real bond because he really saw that I was really there for him and Shamar. And he didn't like the stuff I didn't like about Shamar. And that was just that lying. All that lying Shamar used to do. Remember, he started sounding like a dog. Who started sounding like a dog? He didn't like all that lying and bark like a dog. Huh? He didn't like that Shamar would lie about the little and he hated that. And he had hate cleaning up after his stuff. Like, he was like, every time him and Shamar do it, he have dookie on him. And he ain't like it. So he's waiting for a perfect moment. He's waiting for a perfect moment to leave Shamar. And that day, me and Shamar got arguing because Shamar was saying that I think I'm better than him and I need to focus on him, and I've been focusing on myself. And I told Alvo I was done with Shamar and I'm leaving. That was Karante's perfect time to leave Shamar too. He was like, oh, well, if you leave, I'm leaving. And he left Shamar that day. And then that's when Shamar got around LaShawn. That same Karante. It's perfect opportunity to get away from Shamar. they do is bad. Bad, bad, bad. Child, I don't care about no damn LaShawn. I don't care about no LaShawn. I don't care about no Shamar. Shamar back hanging out with everybody. Shamar hangs out with every damn body. And when he get a new one, be back dogging. And the first person he gonna dog is 7. And as soon as he break up with them, he be right back texting and calling them saying he's sorry. Talking about everybody. That man talk about everybody. And I feel like he's the worst of everybody.
Hey guys, back with another one. So getting directly into this, a lot of you guys have been asking me, which I think is real funny, where has Shamar been at? Has he been banned from his YouTube platform for a week or what have you? And the answer is no. Shamar's not banned from his platform. Alvo is the one that got clipped, and he's banned for 7 days. He will be back on begging and gorilla pimping on Sunday morning, most likely. However, you already know what I'm about to say. Leave your cash in your pockets and hit the like or the dislike. I promise you it's free. So getting directly into it, early this morning, Shamar did do an IG live, I guess letting us know he's okay. But I listened to what Kay had said last night when I was on live, and I let you guys listen to it. Some of y'all may have missed it, so I usually like to recap a lot of my content because we all don't see things at the same time, and you're more inclined to looking at what you may have missed if I premiere it, because it's live where it's a live chat. You can interact with other people in the chat and give your opinions. But Kay is spot on, and I'm very observant of things, and I hate to say it, but I hope it doesn't happen this way. But Shamar's just simply missing in action because he doesn't have a man. So people that Shamar has fallouts with, in the past that he was friends with, and when he gets a man, he falls out with. He has a pattern of behavior that he probably calls these people up, or but better yet, they may call him up, because a lot of these people think that they really need Shamar, and they probably do for clout, to be in the limelight. I don't really know 7, but even though a lot of people talk nicely about her because she seems to be really quiet, so it's really probably not much you can say. If a person's always quiet, what can you judge them on? However, she could be another one low key, which is dangerous because those are the ones you got to watch, the quiet ones. She could be low key and really quiet, but, looking for the clout, looking for the shine. And sometimes these people will put themselves in compromising situations just to be around someone who they consider famous. And if it's Shamar who they consider famous, they can allow him to disrespect them or have fallouts and put them on the back burner, on hold. When he gets into relationships, put the relationship first. When he's in that relationship, they'll allow all of this to happen because they know when it's over with, he's gonna come back. It's a pattern of behavior with Shamar. He doesn't know how to be alone. That's what it seems like to me. Shamar is nothing wrong with him. He's missing in action because he's back hanging out with the old crowd. He wants to think that every day is a party and everybody's his friend. And sometimes that's why Shamar gets done the way he gets done, because them same people that he be ishing on, or they be ishing on him, they go back and forth doing it to each other. And people low key in their heart be having resentment for it. So they have alternative motives, and that's why it's always a fallout, and then they're back friends, because hurt people hurt people. People that ain't used to having nothing don't know that this is not how people move in life. You're not my friend and I'm not your friend. There's benefits in this. And that's all it is for all of these people, man. They're just doing the most, and it's really sad. But no, there's nothing wrong with Shamar. Shamar's doing just fine. He let everyone know. I'm quite sure he's been on my channel. He has saw the comments. He's heard me talk. Trust and believe. When he went on IG today while he was watching TV early this morning, he was letting everybody know, I'm still here. Shamar's just doing Shamar, and I respect that. However, Shamar is doing what I think is a bad pattern of behavior of flip-flopping. And he's flip-flopping with the same circle, he's going to get the same results. That's just as simple as that. And, I just wish the best for Shamar, but Kay is spot on. You know what I'm saying? If you were listening to what she said, she's spot on. I have to say, I have to admit she's spot on. And like she said, it is sad. It's a bunch of grown folks just doing the most. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing it for clout. I just want YouTube to go back to the way it used to be. I don't care about these new features that are on here. This is a free platform. Shamar, these people then followed Shamar over here and made this into a homeless shelter. They made this into the streets. It's not Shamar's fault that these people are online panhandling like Alvo, but it's sad that that crowd that follows Shamar over here is doing that. And like I'm going to say again, okay, YouTube has added new features. YouTube is already pimping the content creators out, which is myself. They get a cut off of everything that we sell, whether it's a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, and all of that. But then when you get people like Alvo who get up on the, or Clue, he does it on Instagram, and you're just begging, like somebody owes you something because you're affiliated with Shamar, it's sad. But then again, you can't get mad at them because, like in Alvo's case, I'm telling you, there are women with low self-esteem, black women with low self-esteem that would flip Alvo in a minute, that would move him into their spot, and they know he is gay. They would mess with him, probably even allow him to still be gay and be with a man, and they would sleep with them too. You know what I'm saying? Or he could flip them and say that he's no longer gay just to have a place to stay. And some of these women are so desperate, they give him the money. They'll let him move in because something's not right with these people that he's connected with that are giving their money to him. And I know they pissed off at me. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it, because I know you're mad. But something's got to be wrong with you. And I'm not a counselor, but come on now. Come on. And it's just so sad. That's why the world's so messed up now, and there's so much cheating, husbands cheating, boyfriends cheating, woman on woman cheating, man on man cheating, because we have people like who is supporting Alvo allowing bad behavior. And the whole world's like that. That's why men get away with cheating, because a woman might know the man's married or in a serious relationship, has a girlfriend, maybe not married to her. You'll always find a side chick, and that's not a good look for a woman to want to be a side chick. And that's just what these women are to Alvo. They're side chicks. They're waiting on the side for Alvo to get straight. He ain't never gonna be straight. He likes men, and I'm not knocking, what his sexuality is. I'm not talking about that. But it's distasteful for you to get up on a platform and panhandle and then demand for someone to do something for you, or else you're going to block them. And then you want to read black women, and then other black women will pay you for those services to degrade another black woman. That just goes to show the enslaved mentality of some of the people in the black community, and it's really sad. Then you come over to channels like mine, and I welcome you to hit the dislike button. I don't want none of your money. I'm acknowledging that I get paid on this platform through YouTube. I don't need any of your money. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad you can't even get somebody to come over and just hit the like or the dislike button, but you got some ninja like Alvo demanding, ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight with stiletto heels on, telling you to hit the like button, and on top of that, hit his Cash App up. And will even tell you, please don't send the super chats because he has to wait for that. And then we'll sit there and spend the money as he's getting it, like he did the other day. $700 you allegedly got, and you spent $400 while people watched you with your yellow teeth looking like butter. You can spread it on some toast. It's just some crazy work. I don't get it. But like I said, it's the enslaved mentality. And I don't get it. I don't get how you'll pay a hater, not a congratulator, a clout chaser, a gay man that wants to be a woman, who will straight disrespect a woman that's black on the drop of the dime. She could have been someone that was even supporting him in the past, or still does. He's having a bad day, cuss you out like a dog, but he can demand a like out of you and your money. And you go over to a platform, you might not like me, but I ain't begging. I ain't begging, borrowing, or stealing. And I damn sure ain't panhandling. These people got up on this platform and they are literally panhandling like they was when they was homeless in the street. You guys got to set the tone and let these ninjas know this ain't the streets. If you're homeless or near homeless, that's not my problem. Bye.